What's the tea? 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 What's the tea?
Hello everyone, I am the Water Bearer and welcome back to the Water Bearer's Tea. In this video, we're getting into 10 ways to protect and clear bad vibes from your home, okay? Really wanted to get in this video, and I have so many, like plans and like all kind of stuff around for what I'm going to show for you guys because this is such an important topic and I cannot wait to share it all right? The main reason I think this is a super important topic is because your home is literally where you reside. It should be the place where you go to regenerate and regroup and gain new energy, okay? Not a place that takes energy from you. And so it's really, really important to always have ways to protect your home and keep negative energy, low vibration, stagnant energy out of your home so that you can always have a really nice high frequency in your space, okay? I really had this down and when I was in New York at my apartment, and I just remember coming in and instantly feeling things shed and feeling this lighter environment when I stepped in my room because of all the forms of protection and clearing that I had in there. So we're going to share those today, okay? So first I just want to talk about a bad vibe. Like, what is a bad vibe in general, okay? And just mainly, just know everything is vibration, okay? Yes, it looks like we have these physical bodies here, but if you zoom in, all you're seeing is just a bunch of energy zooming around, okay? And so everything vibrates, all right? That literally is one of the 7 Hermetic principles, okay? The principle of vibration, all right? Everything is in motion constantly, okay? And so we all vibrate, and it's like a radio. We all vibrate on certain frequencies. We're not all just moving around in certain, things. If you notice the waves you learned in school, there's different waves based on the amplification, I believe, of the wave. I think that was how it changed the the frequency. If you got a radio wave, it's red and it's super slow, but like an ultra red violet wave is like a really intense. I guess, what is it called? Like the troughs, I guess. I'm trying to remember what it was growing up. But you get what I'm saying. Okay, so we all vibrate on these different frequencies. Okay. And so lower vibrations, and as we gain our vibe, that's why people say, having a high vibe, or anytime we think about uplifting and like, oh, I'm feeling, things are picking up. Okay, that's because you're feeling that vibration rise. As your vibration rises, the lighter you get. Okay, certain vibrations are so high our eyes can't even pick up on them. They don't even come off as material because density comes in with lower vibrations. That's what Earth is. The more dense you are, the heavier you are on Earth. Okay, that's how it kind of goes here. And so lower vibrations, it just like a heavy truck or something. Yes, we might see that as a heavy truck, but that has energy as well. That has a certain vibration, okay? And so in your home, you don't want low vibrations because that's going to do what? Pull you down, okay? Because our energy, nothing is separate. We're all connected. So whatever's around you, you pick up. That's kind of like how if you have a dying plant and you put it near another plant that's alive, that other plant's going to die because we attract. I'm very empathetic as well. If you're an empath like me, if you sit near someone, you can feel your energy literally drain. At one point, I had a friend where we were watching a movie, and he happened to have his hand or his leg like touching mine. And through the movie, I started to get a headache and get tired, and I felt my energy leaving to the right. And I was like, oh my God, he's sucking up all my energy. And it ended up being like that friendship ended up working out because I felt that was the way the friendship was. It was a very kind of I give, you take kind of energy, and I was literally feeling that out of my body. Okay. And so because we are so permeable, I guess is the word, in our energy, you want to make sure the energies around you are high so that you can be of that vibration, okay? I wrote down stagnant energy, which is energy that is not moving. Everything, again, is in motion. So things that are kind of stuck, or when you feel, notice disease is dis-ease, okay? Certain tensions in your body, especially as a dancer, like I know a lot about, if I don't stretch enough, I can get certain stiffness in my body. And my body is just a physical manifestation of my energy, you get what I'm saying? So that means my energy's stuck, okay? And it all seems to happen at the same time. Whenever I'm like living my life, super high vibes, my body feels great. I don't feel super tight. My muscles feel open, okay? But when I'm keeping things in, or I'm stressed out, or I don't want to have a good time, I feel that discomfort, dis-ease, disease in my body. I get sick, okay? And we all do. That's kind of what that means. So again, also high vibrations. I was not sick like ever when I was in New York because of the vibration, how I treated my space, okay? So stagnant energy. I also wrote positive ions. Computers, our bodies give off positive ions. And if there's too much in the room, literally you can feel it. Like you walk in a room and there's been an argument or something, or there's a lot of people in there, it feels stuffy. It's just kind of like, I always notice that after, like, as a dancer, so we're moving our bodies in these rooms, and a lot of our energy is going off, our positive ions are going off. So when you step into a room that dancers have just finished, it literally is like not only a funk because our bodies are staying, but it's like this heaviness in the energy, okay, and in the space. And so I'll show different ways. Oh, I didn't even think about I'm sorry. Himalayan salt lamps are another way. That's not even in this 10. So that's an extra tip really quick. That's one of the best ways to remove positive ions is using that salt lamp. Or you can use black tourmaline as well. There's a lot of different things, and I'll talk about black tourmaline in this video. But I just kind of thought, oh my God, Himalayan sea salt literally pulls out positive ions out of the, it neutralizes them because it releases negative ions, okay? And so that's one I didn't think of in the 10. So that's 11 ways, okay? And so that's a way, if you have to list positive ions, computers, technology give off the same thing, which is why technology is not the best for you. Physically, it hurts your eyes, all these things, but also energetically, you're not feeling too good from it, okay? And then low vibrations in general. Let's say sometimes, I remember someone would come over, okay? Maybe they came over and complained about a certain situation, okay? Low vibrations, worrying about something, came over and talked about a lot of their fears, okay? Not saying that people can't do that because this is life, okay? But if you notice a lot of darker or lower energies were dumped in your space, then I would wonder, why did I just instantly need to go to sleep after they left, They had low-ass energy, and it was draining me, the space, everything. So you can use these ways to keep that from happening, okay? Or if you notice, ooh, the energy just kind of dropped, let me do some of these ways to get it back up, okay? So the first way is the most common. You see it everywhere. Smudging. Okay. I have sage here. Okay. I have incense, frankincense. I'm sorry, I was about to say frankincense and myrrh at the same time. This is franken myrrh. Okay. And I don't have Palo Santo, but that is another type of smudging, and it's using. I feel like everybody kind of knows about sage. With this video as well, since there's 10. It's going to be quick, okay? So you can Google, you can find other videos as well, but I want to just give quick little tips of what I use, okay? So again, this is using the earth, you're using fire to light it, and then you're using the air, okay, to clear. So using the elements here with sage. This is a more hands-on, okay? I mean, I usually light it, and, there's lots of ways you can do it, but once I finish, clearing my space, make sure you also have the windows open. Okay, I had this funny meme that showed like demons running around because it's like you're saging, but they have nowhere to go. There's no place for the negative energy to get out, which is also why when you open the windows, that could be another one. 12 ways, okay? Just opening the windows, that fresh air getting in your place. That's something we commonly know outside of the spiritual community, okay, and outside of different occult ways, okay? Just fresh air. Notice when you go to the beach, that beach air is salty. Notice salt has sodium, negative ions, okay? So that the beach air has the most negative ions in any place on Earth. So it's like, that is why you don't really feel bad when you go to the beach, because it instantly is removing and neutralizing all your positive ions, okay? So, side note there as well. But air, that's a great way to clear. So through smoke with sage. If you want to be a little more chill with it, like before my readings, I always light an incense, okay, to keep the air, the energy in the air, especially when I'm doing a reading, there's a lot of like channeling, a lot of different energy coming in. I always know, like I'll be doing a reading and like start to get a little bit low, and I look, incense went out, and I'm like, ooh, okay, let me go, reach, spark that. And so these, you don't necessarily have to move it around like you would sage. You can just light it and let it sit somewhere, okay. Then Palo Santo I don't have, but it's a similar energy, okay. So that's number 1, smudging. Number 2, bells and chimes. Okay, you can use sound to clear frequency and clear vibration, because what is sound? Another vibration, okay? And so just notice how certain songs even pick you up, okay? So a lot of people, in the spiritual community or just in general, culturally, have bells and chimes around their place. Yes, they do sound amazing, but it's because they are hitting certain frequencies and notes from the chime or the bell. They're all tuned to some certain frequency, okay? There's even certain frequencies for each of your chakras, so you can really do a lot with bells and chimes. But also they're known through cultures to, and a lot of these things, like I have so much, my North Node Sagittarius, I have Sagittarius 4th house as well, so my home is very Sag-like, which rules over different cultures. So a lot of these things are going to be things I've grabbed from a lot of different places, okay? And also that a lot of different cultures use. So chimes as well are used for protection. They literally are seen to ward off negative spirits, okay? So a lot of people do hang them outside to protect from negative energies coming into your space. Okay, so that is bells and chimes number 2. All right. Now we're gonna move on to number 3. I talked about crystals. Okay. Now I've already had a video on crystals. I'm probably gonna make another one on crystals, but they're so important for crystal healing. Notice I always have crystal. I have crystals in my pocket currently. Always have something around my heart, and so crystal healing is amazing. It like literally got me out of my depression. It was the first thing spiritually that I even tapped into, and so they're amazing because this is energy as well, and also this is one of the most dense things on Earth are crystals. Okay, they're literally from the center of the Earth. Okay, I mean this happens to be lava, but this is density. You know, I love crystals because they hold their vibration. Okay, like me as a human, you know, I could be in this high vibe, but something can occur to me and I can shift that and I can be in a lower vibe. Okay, we're mooting. Crystals are not mooting. Wherever you have, whatever vibration it's set at, it's going to maintain that. So it's a great way to maintain certain vibrations. Okay, black tourmaline is really great, darker energy, darker colored crystals as well. But this is one of the main crystals people talk about for absorbing energy, protecting you, and even repelling negative energy away. Okay, I also use crystal grids in my room, in the space. Okay, I currently have a hematite grid in my room, where in the 4 corners I have hematite, and then I have one centered in the center of the room under my bed as well. So that energy of the hematite that's a very clearing energy, okay, a very protective stone. And placing it in a grid can help to protect your space. I use crystal grids for all my readings. I have certain placements of the crystals, okay, for what they can do into my, sacred space for the readings. But for your room, for your home, you can also do that to protect as well, okay? Again, all these things I'm talking about, I found in books and online and from friends and things, so you can find more information about them, but I want to just make sure I'm giving you the tea about what's up, okay? For deeper tea, you Google, okay? Now we're gonna move on to number 4, okay? I said lemons, all right? Keeping lemons, and I'm actually making a video all about this because this is a really, really amazing tool for repelling negative energy and absorbing negative energy. Using lemons, okay? And it's not even that you're really eating them. That also is a very beneficial. Lemons are great. Lemon trees bring in fertility. They bring in optimism, joy, well-being, and strong willpower. Notice the yellow for solar plexus. Eating them as well is amazing, and lemon water is really, really great for you, okay? And for detox, okay? Because that's, again, detoxing. What was that? Detoxing? What is toxic? The low vibrations, okay? So not only do that lemons help you physically, but as above, so below. Anything that's benefiting you physically, there must be some spiritual benefit as well, okay? And lemons, they have that, okay? I have recently been doing this the past couple months, having lemons and just putting them in my room because they absorb. Notice lemons that are good. Notice I had a good vibration, okay? They were a lot bigger before, but they're kind of like hard almost now. But they're still yellow. And lemons, plants, if you don't touch them and they don't get around our negative energy, they just kind of go back into the earth in a very beautiful way. Okay, notice they're not rotten or anything, and they're not in the refrigerator. They're just chilling in my room and they've been here. I've had these since almost about a month in my room. Okay, the end of April is when I put them in there. Okay, and so notice they're just chilling. Okay, certain times though, if you have negative energy around you, or even you can put them under your pillow. And if you're feeling like you're being psychically attacked in your dreams, the lemon will literally have black spots and dots, and it'll look like, literally some people open them and they see like skulls and all kind of crazy stuff. So lemons have the ability to absorb negative energy. Okay, luckily in my room, there's not a lot of negative energy because the lemons are chilling. They haven't absorbed much because they're not dark at all. Okay, and this one's a little bit, but you can really see, you can keep a bowl of lemons in your kitchen or wherever your main, where the majority of people, the main traffic is for your home. But really great for protection. Okay, and I'm going to go a little bit deeper into that on the lemon video, which I will have at the end of this video. Okay, so you can go ahead and click to that. That'll be one of the suggested videos. Okay. Now moving to number 5, Florida water. Okay, really amazing for protecting your energy. Really well known through a lot of the Wiccan communities and pagan communities, and just even like an old school kind of like very southern, I think, kind of way of cleansing. Okay, I love Florida water. I use it for so many things. Even just sometimes just lining my door with it, or in my room if I feel like it's like a heavy energy. Like in my home, my mom does not like the smell of sage or incense or any kind of smoke, so I have to find new ways of clearing. Okay, I've noticed all these that I've been showing you, but Florida water is a way. If your room is feeling low energy, you can't just light an incense. Sprinkle Florida water around, and that will help to release that energy. Okay, I use it for blessing my candles. I use it for a lot of different things. Okay, clearing myself, pouring it into my bath rituals, so much. Okay, really great for clearing. The next one I want to talk about is number 6. All right, sea salt. All right, and Epsom salt can go into that as well. I'm going to talk about Epsom salt in another video I'm going to make about spiritual exhaustion. Okay, especially for healers and ways to pick up your spiritual vibration back up. But salt literally it absorbs. Okay, it's a diuretic. It takes water out of your body. Okay, which is why you can get dehydrated with too much salty things. But notice that it pulls things out. It's an astringent kind of energy. Okay, so a really amazing. I used to line, and I still I don't have sea salt with me now, but in New York again, this is when I had all my stuff down. Now I'm kind of switching things up, and I'm still trying to get my routine right, but this is not, I don't own this home, so I can't like do, sprinkle salt everywhere, okay? But I lined in New York my front door, my room with sea salt for protection, okay? And what was crazy is like I learned about it right when I was ending a really kind of toxic relationship with someone, and the second I did it, they never even asked to come back to my apartment. Okay, it was like crazy. It's like they had this feeling like you're not gonna come in. Okay, and so you never know. And there's a couple of other examples of that I'm gonna talk about a little bit later. Literally the next topic about once I did bring these certain ways of protection into my space, how it helped me in my life. Okay, so sea salt is amazing. Sprinkling it around. You also can. Sometimes I just do a foot soak with Epsom salts. Florida water's in there as well to pull out. You literally you have a bowl of sea salt, okay, and add water into it. You can feel your energy being pulled, and it's not all your energy. It's just negative energy is being pulled into the bowl. Okay, so really great. Lots of spiritual rituals, bath rituals use salt. Okay, for that reason. 7, plants. Okay. Plants are so important for so many reasons. Number 1, just think about what do they breathe in? Carbon dioxide. What do we breathe in? Oxygen. So we have, and they breathe out what we breathe in. You get what I'm saying? So the deal with plants, okay? So again, if they affect us this way physically, and also what do we need to eat plants, okay? If they affect us this way physically, then again, they have this spiritual effect because as above, so below, okay? That is the principle of correspondence with the 7 hermetics, okay? And so just these are ways the universe works. And so the first plant I'm going to talk about, a cactus. Okay, cactus are known for protection. A lot of people even use cactus needles for their rituals for protection. But cactuses are amazing with protection. I was literally going through a really terrible situation with my landlord. We had to move out, but they were trying to get people to come in and view our apartment before we moved out. But they were really not even listening to any of the guidelines. They were like, well, we have a key. We can come in anyway. I don't care, if you're not going to be there. All these kind of things. And we were like, whoa, you're completely invading our privacy. I also do my readings in my space. Okay, I work from home. So that's my sacred space. No, yes, you can come in and do the viewings, but I need it needs to be at a certain times. Okay. Also, notice all this clearing of energy. You know how much energy I have to clear? If they're doing viewings of the apartment, I don't know who's coming in my place. Okay. So that was a big no-no for me, and it was caused a massive kind of tension, okay? It happened to be when Mars was moving through my 4th house and Uranus, so it's this frustration. And And so what ended up happening was I was reading on different ways to protect your space, and I bought this cactus. Okay. Now, when I tell you, once I had this cactus, they literally stopped. I didn't. There was no more communication about them coming in. They literally even said, "Okay, we decided that we're going to do the viewings and do that after you move out." And I was like, "It's a cactus, thank you." Okay. So cactuses are amazing for protection. Okay. They also represent longevity, and I'll be making a full video on plants and as well. That'll be another video that will be on my channel you can check out soon. But longevity as well. You can gift people plants for their space if they're going through something. You know, a cactus is a great way to give them energy to push through. Okay. Aloe is really amazing as well. Okay. Notice my aloe plant, and it's been used quite a bit by me. Okay. And I have more. I have like 3 more upstairs, but it is amazing. Notice aloe heals your skin. So what do you think it does for your energy? Heals your spirit. Okay. Really healing energies with aloe. Also, the snake plant. I love this plant so much, and I talk about it. I made a post about it on my Instagram. I'm going to talk about it again in my plant video. Snake plants are amazing because they release hella oxygen at night. Okay, they're very easy to take care of. You don't even need too much water. You need to let these sit out a little bit because it's got a little bit of mildew on the top because it got a little too wet. And so it is. They're just so amazing. Once I got one, just the quality of the air in my room changed drastically, and I don't really even, you know, how could you notice that little shit? No, I can notice. Okay, so really, really amazing snake plants to have around for healing and clearing of vibes as well. Okay, now we're gonna move on to number 8, essential oils. Okay, you can use that with a diffuser, but lots of different essential oils have different vibrations in them, and they affect our body differently. I brought down sandalwood is one that I have that I use for protection of myself, my own body. Okay. And I use it to kind of bless myself and to protect me for wherever I'm going. If I'm going out into, you know, living in New York, okay, where as soon as you leave, there's people everywhere. Really great essential oil for protection, but also you can use essential oils to protect your space as well. Okay. Now we're going to move to number 9. Okay, tea lights and candles. Okay, a lot of times, even when I don't, let's say again, being here, I can't use the smudging that I usually do. I've been practicing different things. You can use a tea light and use your power of intention. Okay. And I intend, you know, as I light this, as this candle is lighting and I'm just speaking spirit, speaking to my guides, I would like this to protect my space. I would like, you know, this candle to, whatever you need this to do. I usually sometimes even use tea lights for extra protection on my candle rituals, okay, with my 7-day candles. Okay. Candles are amazing for protection. There also are lots of literal candle protection candles out there you can buy, but they're so amazing. And I have a full candle workshop if you want to know more about how to dress and bless your own candles and do candle magic. So check my website for that. Okay, but candles are amazing for protection using your intent. Okay, and that's also number what? Did I give 2 extra tips? Number 13. Okay, basically the third extra tip. Just your visualization, just your intent can protect your space. Okay, envisioning your space. You know, so before I go to bed, I envision my bed surrounded in white light and protective light because I have received a lot of psychic attack through sleep. Okay, and so it's a great way to make sure that does not occur. Okay, by putting your intention, because where attention goes, energy flows, and also we're co-creators. So what we believe is what we see. Okay. So tea lights and candles are great. And then the last one I have, number 10. Now you did get 3 extra ones. Okay. Talismans. Okay. I have the evil eye in my room. I also have it. I wear it. Okay. In a lot of different forms. Okay. You can look more into that. I made a post about that on my Instagram and on my blog on my website. I'm not gonna go too deep into that. The Hamsa as well. Okay, is a great talisman. Okay, and the Eye of Horus. Okay. Amazing talismans. And talismans are, it uses the collective belief. Okay, notice how money is so important for us. If you think about it, money really isn't valued at anything. It's, you know, I think it costs $5 or a little bit under 5 to make a dollar bill. Okay, so that money is not, even a $100 bill is worth that same amount. Okay, but because so many people have focused their intent on the importance of money and valuing it certain ways, that's what you get. Okay. Because where attention goes, energy flows. So money has hella energy. Okay, we know that, and so all these talismans have been created over time, and they have certain meanings, and a lot of them, use the eye as well, because it's the all-seeing eye. It's able to see underneath the surface and repel any negative energies or negative curses put on you. Okay, but they work because of the belief in them. For centuries, people have believed in these images, so they hold strong energy of what people believed in them to protect. Okay, so a great way to protect as well through talismans. Okay, so that's what I have, guys. I hope this video helped you guys on having new ways to protect and clear bad vibes in your space. Okay, again, like and comment if you vibed with this video, so let other people can know about this, and because I want everybody to know about how to protect their space. It's very important. If you like my vibe, subscribe as well, all right, for more videos. I also do weeklies and all kind of different things, so check out my channel. All right, much love, guys. Talk to you later.